What's up, guys? Thanks for joining me here on Feature Junkie. My name's Ed, and today we're going to be talking about the new movie Chevalier, directed by Stephen Williams, starring Kelvin Harris Jr., Samara Weaving, Lucy Boynton, and Martin Koska. So I've been away for a little while. I've been busy with work and stuff like that, but I'm so excited to get into this film. If you could leave a like down below, I'd greatly appreciate that. Now let's get into the plot, courtesy of IMDb. This film is based on the incredible true story of composer Joseph Boulogne, Chevalier de St. Georges. The illegitimate son of an African slave and a French plantain owner rises to the improbable heights in the French society as a celebrated violinist, composer, and a fencer, completed with an ill-fated love affair and falling out with Marie Antoinette herself and her court. Alright, so right off the bat, I can kind of tell that this movie isn't going to be for everyone. It's based in the late 1700s, early 1800s, and it's in the time period where they just adored classical music. And I get that's not everyone's cup of tea, but for me, I actually liked it. And I want to start off by praising the directing styles of Stephen Williams. His use of deep focus in certain scenes really adds to the tone and feel of the script, and his transitions. He's got some of the craziest transitions in this film that I really did love. Like, there's this particular scene where young Joseph kind of hears music in the background, and he walks down this hall, opens a door, and as the door's opening, the camera pans over, and then you see adult Joseph playing that music. So it was a really cool scene to show, along with a few other transitions. I thought that those small details make all the difference. And speaking of small details, I don't want to give any spoilers away, but at the end of the movie, there's this scene where Joseph stops playing music, and the director has this camera shot where it goes over the shoulder of one of the musicians. You can see his music sheet where there's nothing to be played during that time. To me, that camera shot alone really just changes the whole narrative of that specific scene. So if you're planning on checking out this movie, definitely watch out for that scene, because I think it's gonna add to the badassness that this guy really is. Now, speaking of Joseph, I didn't really know too much about him and his story, but they definitely make it clear at the end of the movie that this is not a fictional person. But with that, there are definitely holes in the history of his story, so I'm not really sure if this movie is 10% accurate or 50% or 100% accurate. I just know that the story they're giving us is really good, and I totally get it. Like, this man wasn't perfect at all, but for the life he endured in the time period where black people weren't accepted, you can see in everything that he does, he has a chip on his shoulder to be excellent. And then realizing that being the best sometimes still isn't the best for others, and that's a really tough pill to swallow. And I'll be honest, I've never really heard of Kelvin Harris before, but brother, let me tell you, this dude really has it. I mean, I feel like this role in itself is going to open so many huge doors for him, because his performance as Joseph was stellar in my opinion. Now, there are a few flaws in the film. The film has its slow moments in there, but honestly, it's nothing to really gripe on. I had a great time watching this film, but I get that the time period and the old English, the set designs, even the way that they treated him might not be for everyone. But I really feel like that all adds to the drama that ensues with Maria Antoinette and Maria Josephine. And for me, this is definitely my favorite movie of the month so far, but I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say about this film. If you liked it, if you didn't, are you gonna see it at all? Whatever your thoughts are, leave them in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe, hit that notification icon down below so you know when I'm going live or dropping new content. And I want to thank you guys so much for joining me here today on Feature Junkie.